Okay, guys, let's let's talk a little bit about getting older. Okay, and you know, I turned 65 just past week, and on the few days, the weeks leading up to uh, turning 65, I've been feeling pretty good. I had been feeling very good about my health and about, hey, I'm getting in pretty good shape. I'd been at the beginning of the year. I went back to the gym. Have probably dropped about 12 pounds, give or take, and had just recently gone to the doctor. All my blood work had been excellent. I mean, I'm sitting there looking at total cholesterol like 150, and my blood pressure readings were good enough to where the doctor said, "Listen, you need to just take. We're going to reduce your dosage, but really you don't need to take it unless your blood pressure gets over like 130 or 130 over 90. As long as it's below that, let it go." So man, I'm sitting there going, "Oh yeah, I'm like in elite physical health for a guy my age." And then had a big party and let a lot of people show up and ate birthday cake, got on scales. Hey, I'm still right in there, still rocking it pretty good at a good level. And then the next day, while loading up the car and getting some water, I jacked my back up totally, such that we were headed to Denton, and I didn't even think too much of it when it happened. It was just a little twinge. Just some water bottles were about to fall over, and I went to grab them, and it just kind of caught my back, and I thought, "Oh gosh, that hurts," but it's not a big deal. I go on, and drove to Denton, and by the time I got to Denton, my back's totally sieged up. I couldn't walk. I mean, it was just all I could do to get into the hotel room. And Cheryl was, I have to give her props. She went and got me braces and medication and all sorts of stuff, and I was able to kind of medicate myself and put a back brace on and go to my grandson's birthday party the next day, and gutted it up. And but the last week I've been just gimped up and stove up and bent over like a much older guy. No offense to any older guys, but it's been tough. And the main thing is not so much the physical problems. It's just, hey, I have had to kind of come to reality is maybe I'm not in as good a shape as what I thought I was. Definitely. So anyway, don't take your health for granted, and don't take what you can do physically for granted. And for God's sake, take care of your back. And so anyway, I'm on the mend. I'm not quite back to normal, but I'm getting around and doing almost everything. Not doing any heavy lifting, and it's probably going to be a few more days before I get back into the gym. But I guess the moral of the story is don't get too big for your britches, and don't think you got it figured out, because particularly when you get to be a man of a certain age, there may be a few limitations. I won't say much, but there's maybe a few limitations. So anyway, take care of your health, take care of your back, and keep moving. That's my advice to all of my peers. And there's a few of you I'm talking to. You need to You need to be out there moving. So, anyway, talk to you later. Bye.